Okay, so we did the thing in the beginning of this body of information where we were talking about having the weight drop down into the legs and the upper body being light and connected in both directions, having connected to the ground, or a feeling of that, so that you're doing the three powers there of heaven, man, and earth, and that kind of thing. Here's the fighting benefit of that. Steve, I'll bring you again. The first one is that when he goes to push into me, even on a hit, what happens here, I'll do it to him. If I'm hitting him normally standing up there, it's this for frame, right? If he does really get good crush action on the bottom, this, you can see it's not doing that. It kind of lets it give off there automatically because this is light. And yet I feel like that steel wrapped in cotton thing going on with the way that it's working there. Now this isn't the only thing to getting it. Ideally this is a body quality that becomes part of you over time and more things, but I'm giving you an idea for it. Okay. So what happens here, just use a fist. Not punching, just pushing for now. Okay. What happens here is if I'm here, push and move me, he can feel that. If I'm here so that I'm properly aligned, actually I wasn't, now I am. Go ahead. Moving himself off. Right? Because, and I'll even do it a little better, there we go. Go ahead. I don't have any effort to it now at all. Right? And what happens is this to him feels soft and he can feel the steel behind it, but he's having a hard time, you have a hard time getting to it. And also when it comes to isolating off various pieces, unless there's an error, right, it's hard to isolate. So let's say somebody's used to coming in and getting your spine. I'll come after his spine doing this. So I'm here, that's my target, is I'm going after the spine to move it. Okay? So if he'll do the three powers really well, and the spine's in alignment, and it wasn't reasonably in alignment before, but he wasn't doing the three powers with it. Now when I come after the spine, I feel like I can't get to it. It's like I'm being dispersed before I can get in there. Now if he makes an error, tenses somewhere, and he has, because I can feel some, right? So you push on me then. So come after my spine there, or come that way, I guess, so they can see. Come back towards the wall, thank you. Right? Now do it. And he can't get to it. He's being moved out and around from being able to get that. And so even when he's trying to get a piece, it's more like you tried to pull somebody. If I pull him here, there's that. But if I pull him this way on the clothing, it's kind of like, wait a minute, I gotta get into all this other stuff, and it's a lot tougher. So it's the same idea in that you went to move this piece, but you're being routed around it, right? And so from here, go ahead. Or even from here, it won't matter. And that becomes part of that steel wrapped in cotton idea as well. While you say there are other things. So what happens is when they're you want to do this by pushing, because if I can push his spine, for instance, every time, well then he knows he's not doing that, and that time I couldn't. Now I wasn't trying to do any. So now it becomes skill for skill. That was nice. All I did was wait him out a little bit. Did it so he had to wait, and then he kind of girt. And so we're both playing. Now, it may look like we're going more forcefully. We're really not going any harder or faster. Make sure it stays slow than before. And if you are, then slow it down. That's the way to do it. Not less power. Although if the power was this, but then you're going to know right away, because your partner is going to see. A lot of times you get Tai Chi folks and they say, oh no, you used external strength on me. Well, if I'm a good Tai Chi person, yes, use external strength on me, because you're going to fly in the next instant, right? And so I don't worry about the power. The speed part, a little different. Now, when I say that, of course, if you get somebody that's just, they walk in and they're the troll from Lord of the Rings there, and you're, you know, yeah, then maybe power. Even then, ideally, you can find some pivot point that you're moving them the right way. They're still going, just around you. So come with like lots of force. Slowly, you're on there already. It's just I'm not going to try to go through them that way. Come again. That way works for me. I didn't have to use any force for that. I just had to make sure I was correct. Okay. Let's come on. And you saw not really having to use force on me. You were off there a little bit. That was nice. I just did it a little bit. I made sure to jack mine up a little bit, that's all. Yeah, well, maybe a lot, but you get the idea. Okay, thanks. What you're after here and where this goes is when they attack, they feel like I am empty at first and soft. They can't get a place, like a place to hold or to hit into that's good for them, that's tense or anything like that. And I immediately am countering and attacking with a hard to defend against, hidden whole body power. So what happens there is that, and obviously I'm showing you how to play this through push, but from here, and push to me, right? Come again. That was better. Come again. I'm more correct now. Yeah. Come again. I didn't counter for him the first time for the line of force he had. Yeah, I'm not letting you get away with that again. Come from the side even. This way. Come again. Sorry, I let you go because I saw you headed for the wall. Come again with that. Or internally. You saw it's got that jacked up juice to it, right? Easy here. Come. I want him to see you. And it came easier because I've got an injury there that I'm nursing a little bit while we're doing all this. Okay, here's the thing on in the higher level sort of a deal, only because it's been hidden so much, I think. And that's this. You're standing strong. I want you to, but proper too.
Ah, okay.
That's it. Now, if I phasing into that, still had the effect, but notice it was a little funky. It was because he was very right. Now, I didn't aim it much. I aimed that one. Okay? So I hit a point there that I used for him to take that ride on with his frame. If I aim badly, it phasinged him. It's all out. But it didn't do anything because it just didn't aim well. So I'll phasing and aim nicely. Right? Or, come off my arm there. This idea. But, and we're using a side for this. He's not trying to neutralize me right now. So, you phasing me a little bit. And even nicer. Yep, sharper. Nice. Come again. You did the same. You okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
You did the same thing. So what happened? By the way, carefully. You do it. Don't neutralize me yet. But do everything you were doing before.
I got you. Okay.
wait a minute, what happened there? Because he did put some neutralization into it, which is okay. It's the point I'm wanting to make anyways. I caught you a little bit. Neutralize better now.
Okay.
I'm going to get real correct about it, so he's going to have to be too. But notice it's not that nice, clean, it's not that. Right? And so I'll hit you that same way or more.
Okay.
What happened? I hit him right? I did. I hit him the same way. And you see him riding it out. You okay?
Yeah, yeah.
So don't hit me, but come back to me, use that energy and come back.
Okay.
It is taking him a second. So you phasing me, please. Go ahead. Again, same, that was nice. Pow! And I'm on him with it. So the idea that a phasing can't be neutralized, that's bull. It can be, but you do have to train it. Best way to train it. Turn toward me.
Okay.
I just phasinged him through there, right? I phasinged him and wait a minute, I got moved. What happened? Good, nice. I let him go first.
You did.
I let him think to start first. I didn't let him actually issue. That was good. See, what I'm doing now is I'm neutralizing as he goes to do it. That was nice. Okay. Now we're building skill with it. Turn sideways once. See, before, blindly doing this, but now I've worked on my aiming, I've worked on my sensitivity, I've worked on where he's at. Right? Or, that's what I didn't do. And he's trying to neutralize still. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
And a proper good phasing, and he wasn't able to neutralize. But if I keep doing that with him working on a neutralization skill, he will neutralize that. How could he not? I'll leave it at that.